Hey everyone, I'm Lucy and I'm going to take you on a whistle-stop tour of the Premium Starter Kit from Young Living. So the Premium Starter Kit is the very best way to get started in using essential oils just as a part of your lifestyle, okay? The kit comes with 12 essential oils, one diffuser and some other accessories and things to help you get started. So I'm going to run through each one. I'm going to tell you why we love them, what we use them for and how they can benefit your home and your health on a daily basis. So let's take a look at it. So this is the top 10 best-selling essential oils and these come in the Premium Starter Kit. You get 5 singles and 5 blends. What that means is when we talk about a single essential oil, it means there's just one essential oil in that bottle. So lemon oil, it's just lemon oil. There's nothing else in there. There's just 5 mils of lemon oil. When we talk about a blend, that's a blend of single essential oils mixed together like a cocktail to make a fantastic blend which has a great effect for your health and your well-being and your home. So, for example, Purification Blend is a great blend of essential oils that are all fantastic at eliminating odours. Okay, so let's get started with the singles. First off, we're going to talk about frankincense. Okay, when people look up essential oils, they think they're like a new thing, they're like a new trend. Everyone's talking about essential oils. Essential oils are not a new thing. Frankincense is so famous. It's a famous part of our nativity story and was bought as a gift for baby Jesus. There's numerous references to essential oils in the Bible, which is an ancient text, which means that essential oils are not a new thing. They've been around for thousands of years. There's been times in history where frankincense essential oil has been more valuable than gold, and it actually is the most amazing essential oil. It's a very earthy and musky kind of smell. It is fantastic for emotional support. It's very calming and it's very grounding. It's also very good for your skin. I add 2 drops every morning and every night to my moisturizer before I put it on my face. It's a key ingredient in Young Living's age refining technology skincare range, and it's also so good for your immune system. We also find it really good for supporting respiratory health as well. So how do you use an essential oil? 3 ways. You can inhale it like this, directly from the bottle. You can also place a drop in your hand, I got 2 then, rub them together and then cup them over your nose and mouth and inhale them directly like that. When you inhale something, it goes straight through your nasal cavity and to the limbic system in your brain. The limbic system is responsible for our emotions and our memories, okay? So if you're wanting to use an essential oil for emotional support, the way I just showed you there is the best way to do it. The molecules in an essential oil are so tiny that they're able to cross through the blood-brain barrier. So when you inhale an essential oil, any essential oil, it actually can be detected anywhere in your body, in your bloodstream, in a very short space of time. Another way that you can use them is by placing them topically on your skin, okay? When using an essential oil for the first time, you might think, can I put this straight on my skin or do I need to dilute it? Every single bottle of Young Living essential oil has directions for dilution on them, okay? You can also find on our website recommended dilution ratios for children, different age groups of children. I say always dilute an essential oil when you're using it for the first time, regardless of whether it says that you need to or not, okay? Because everybody's different and you never know how you're going to respond until you try it, okay? So always dilute the first time. The third way you can use an essential oil is internally by ingesting it, which is a bit of a like, what? In the UK, but Young Living have a special range of essential oils that are actually labelled as food supplement essential oils because the benefits to using some essential oils internally are fantastic. And it's not a new thing and it's not a risky thing because if you think about it, you can walk into any pharmacy and buy peppermint oil capsules to help with your digestion, okay? It's the same. You can use certain essential oils internally. I would highly and strongly recommend that you only ever use essential oils from Young Living internally, and before you do so, check to see if they're part of the food supplement range, and then you'll know the ones that have been approved for internal use, either as in a capsule or for flavouring food or water. Okay, so that's frankincense. Our next single oil is lemon. Now with all citrus oils, you need to know one safety tip, and that is when you apply a citrus oil topically to your skin, it makes your skin burn more rapidly when exposed to direct sunlight or if you were to go and lie on a sunbed. Okay, so it's called a photosensitive oil. It increases the photosensitivity of your skin. So if you're wanting to use any citrus oil or any blend of oils that contains a citrus oil topically, you need to apply it somewhere that's not going to be exposed to the skin. You'll find us putting essential oils on our feet, on our spine, and over our heart a lot, because they're not places that kind of get a lot of exposure to sunlight. We live in the UK, so we're not getting a lot of exposure to sunlight anyway this time of year, but that's just a safety tip to know about citrus essential oils. Okay, so citrus essential oils are like your 2-for-1, the best 2-for-1 ever. They have this amazing way of being able to uplift your mood and uplift your emotions while calming at the same time. So like something else you might use to give you an energy boost, like a cup of coffee, like a chocolate bar, and then afterwards you get your crash. Okay, you don't get that with lemon essential oil. You can inhale it, you can put it in a diffuser, and you can get the amazing benefits of it boosting your mood, but you don't kind of get any like overstimulation or any crash afterwards, because it's also very calming. We also like to use lemon essential oil in a lot of our home cleaning recipes. It's in our washing up liquid, it's in our household cleaner, it's in our laundry soap. It's such a good degreaser as well. If you've got fingerprints anywhere, you don't want fingerprints, you can get them off with this. If you get grease spots on your clothes, you can get them off with this. It's also great for balancing out oil in your skin. Obviously bear in mind the photosensitive part of it as well. So if you were going to use that, I would use it at night, and then make sure that you don't expose your face to direct sunlight for the next 24 hours. But it is wonderful for that. And it's also great for detoxing your body. Okay, so all citrus oils are good detoxers, so people like to apply them like over the liver or over the kidneys, and also they're a key ingredient in some of the Young Living supplements that you can get. Right, onto lavender, probably the most famous essential oil of all time, referred to as a Swiss Army knife of essential oils. It's like, if you don't know what oil to use, grab your lavender, because it'll help whatever's going down. It's such a clean and pure smell that I was surprised by it, because I was not a fan of anything that smelled of lavender. I did not like the smell of lavender, and I said everything with lavender gives me a headache. So much so that I didn't even open my bottle of lavender when I bought my starter kit. I just thought I'm just going to give that away to somebody, because I didn't want it, because I didn't like it. But then I learned how there's actually more lavender essential oil on the earth than it's possible for the earth to grow. Which begs the question, where's it all coming from? Well, what has happened is some people have discovered how to make lavender fragrance synthetically in a lab, which is very clever, like take an A+ for your science experiment. But why did you do that when we can have pure lavender oil from nature? And so the reason that people have such a negative response to lavender, that either I don't like it or it gives me a headache, is because what you're actually getting more often than not is synthetic perfume, a synthetic fragrance made to smell like lavender. When I use this lavender oil, when I diffuse it, when I smell it, I don't get a headache at all. It is so pure. And that's what you'll find with all Young Living essential oils. There's no regulation for labelling essential oils, so anybody can make something and call it pure essential oil. You only get the guarantee of purity with Young Living. They've got that whole open farm policy. They look after, they know everything from the seed that they choose to grow the plant to what the history of the ground is that the plants are being grown in, to absolute optimal distillation processes for all their essential oils, so nothing is missed out, nothing is destroyed by distilling their oils for too long. You can find out more about this at the seed2seal.com website, but I love this lavender oil. We use it for all kinds of things. I use it for soothing the skin. It goes in the kids' body wash that we make when they have a bath. We make hand soap with it. We diffuse it for calming and relaxation. People associate lavender oil with sleep. It's actually what happens when you use lavender essential oil is that it helps your body to relax, and when you're more relaxed, you're more able to fall asleep. So it's not actually like a sedative. It just means if you use it when you want to sleep, it helps you in that way, which means it's also really good for if you're overstimulated, or if you just need to like really focus and concentrate on something, then you can use lavender oil. It's a great one to use for like study time or homework time, and people think, oh, I don't want to use that, like I'll fall asleep, but you won't. It actually helps your mind to settle and focus on just one thing. Next single is Copaiba. This is a resin oil, and it doesn't really smell of anything at all, which might make you think, well, what the heck do I want that for? It is so good. Like, this is so good for whole body wellness. It's great for your respiratory system. It's great for supporting your muscles and your joints and your bones. It's great for your hair. It's great for your skin. It's great for your nails. It's just like whole body wellness in a bottle. The fact that it doesn't have a very strong aroma makes it so good for when you really need it, but you really don't want to go out smelling like a certain oil. For example, I really like this to put this on my neck and my shoulders if I've got like tension in my neck and shoulders. But another oil that's good for that would be peppermint or lavender, but I don't want to walk around being like the peppermint lavender lady necessarily all the time. I'm not saying that's a bad smell, but this doesn't have a fragrance, so you can just be completely neutral. You're not a walking human essential oils diffuser. It's also great for that same reason for children, or for people who don't like strong smells, like ladies in early pregnancy don't like strong aromas, or if you're feeling a bit iffy, you might not want a strong aroma like constantly. So it's so good for that because it's so gentle and it's so neutral. It's also great for teething. It's also great for new teeth that are cutting through in little ones or wisdom teeth or whatever. It's just fantastic. Don't be without it. And then we have peppermint. Peppermint essential oil is so famous for supporting the digestive system. Peppermint tea, peppermint capsules, all that kind of thing. So that's what we use this for, amongst a lot of other things. It's one that we use a lot topically. We dilute it and rub it directly onto the area that you want it to help. It's also great to diffuse for an energy boost. It's very clearing to your mind. It's also very clearing to your respiratory system. Okay, so it's a great one to just inhale directly if you want to clear your airways out. It's also great for things like brain fog, and if you're just feeling like scatty and you need to focus on something, peppermint's so good for that one. What else do we use peppermint oil for? You can freshen your breath with it. You can also use it with this one that I'm going to talk about next, which is Panaway. These are the two that I use together if I get any head tension or head discomfort. They're absolutely brilliant together. Okay, so I'll talk about our first blend now. So a blend means that there's just a combination of essential oils in the bottle. This one is called Panaway. This is fantastic for anything to do with your muscles, your joints, or your bones. It contains wintergreen, which is what you'll smell when you'll smell it, and it's kind of like that root beer kind of smell. I never ever inhale this or use this in the diffuser. This is purely a topical use essential oil for me. We like to dilute it and just apply it to any joint or muscle or body part that's causing us any kind of discomfort. It's great for rapidly growing teenagers' legs. It's great if you've done a workout one day and you can't move the next day. It's really good for tension. It's really good to add to bath salts and just soak in the bath after a long day. It will smell very familiar to you if you've ever smelled any muscle rubs or anything that's designed to be used after sport or exercise to soothe the muscles. So that's your pan away. This next blend is RC, stands for Respiratory Care. This is a blend of eucalyptus oil, amongst other things, myrtle oil, all things that are good for the respiratory system. Also lavender in there, which is good for calming. This is just great to diffuse and makes your house smell like a spa. It's also good to diffuse for clearing the airways. It's also good to diffuse if you have a snorer in your house. And then you can also just apply a drop to your hand. Oh, it won't come out now. There we go. Rub them together and cup over your nose and mouth if you're wanting to clear your airways. It's good during the springtime as well. You can find it beneficial in the springtime. If you're bothered a lot by pollen in the springtime, then this is a really good one to have on hand. Next up is purification. This is your natural air freshener, friends. Air fresheners are so toxic, okay? Plug-ins, reed diffusers, spray air fresheners, things to spray on your fabric, your curtains, all that kind of thing. It's all synthetic fragrance. Synthetic fragrance has been linked as an endocrine disruptor. What the heck does that mean? It means it upsets your endocrine system. Your endocrine system is your hormones, okay? So if you feel like your hormones are out of whack, or you're getting mood swings, or you're getting hormonal migraines, that kind of thing, that could all be happening because of synthetic fragrances in the products that you're using. Top culprits are fabric conditioner and in-home air fresheners, okay? They say now that the air in our homes is more polluted than the air outside, all right? This is your new best friend if you are a plug-in or an air freshener junkie. This in your diffuser smells amazing. It doesn't just mask odours, it eliminates them. It's got a very kind of subtle lemony kind of fragrance. It's lemon, it's citronella, it's also got, sorry, it's not lemon, it's lemongrass, myrtle and citronella in there, and it's just a real fresh, clean smell. Not only is it good for purifying the air in your home, you can make an air freshener by putting some salt in a little spray bottle, about 10 drops of this, filling the rest up with water. The salt just helps the oil disperse in the water so it doesn't just float on top. And there's your natural air freshener. Go mad. Spray every surface of your home with it. Spray your dog bed with it. Spray your trainers with it. Spray stinky gym bags with it. It's fantastic. As well as that, the citronella in it is a natural bug repellent. So you can even spray it on yourself and your clothes in the summertime to keep insects away. You can diffuse it to keep bugs out of your home. And something else I was going to say, which was one other thing about purification. Oh, it's very soothing to the skin as well. So if you forget to do the spraying on it, spraying on your clothes and your skin and things in the summertime, and you do get bugs visiting you, it's very soothing to your skin. Okay, next one up is DiGize. This is another one we only use topically in our house. Unless you like the smell of fennel and tarragon and ginger, it's one that you'll probably only find yourself using topically. DiGize is for your digestive system. It's so good, it blows my mind every single time. We dilute it, we just put 1 drop in our hand with a teaspoon of carrier oil and rub it on our digestive area. You can rub it down the esophagus, and then all over your tummy for digestive support. Use it when you've eaten too much. Great one for after your Christmas dinner. It's just fantastic. Whatever your digestive system, has going on, DiGize will really help you. I literally get excited every time we use it, and I'm like, I can't believe that worked. Like even 4 years later, but it's so good. Every home needs DiGize. When I'm talking about diluting essential oils, I'm talking about using a nut, a seed, or a vegetable-based carrier oil. Nothing fancy. You can just grab your coconut oil or your sunflower oil or whatever you've got in your kitchen, and that is a fantastic carrier oil. What happens when you use a carrier oil is that it just slows down the absorption rate of the essential oil into your body. Okay, so if you were to put it neat onto your skin, it would absorb straight into your bloodstream. When you use a carrier oil which has bigger molecules, the essential oil kind of has to like work its way through the carrier oil in order to get in, work its way through those bigger molecules and ping pong its way through and into your bloodstream. So that's what it does. It just slows down the absorption rate of the essential oil. Every single bottle of Young Living essential oil has dilution ratios for people aged over 12 on the bottle. So it's not complicated. You don't need to think, how much do I need to dilute, and I need to start measuring things out and this, that and the other. It's really simple. It's all there on the label for you. You can also find on our website dilution ratios for using essential oils with children. So it's all there for you and it's super easy. Okay, last but not least, Thieves essential oil. This was our gateway oil. This was what got us hooked in the first place. Thieves comes from the story of some brothers who were robbing and pillaging homes of the dead and dying during the plague. And when the authorities finally caught up with them, they said, we'll give you a much more lenient sentence if you can tell us why you're not dead already, or why you've not got the plague. And the story goes that they were spice merchants, and they would rub their bodies and stuff their clothes with dried herbs and spices, and the ones they used were lemon, rosemary, eucalyptus, clove and cinnamon. So that's the 5 essential oils that are in this little bottle called Thieves Oil. We use this for supporting our immune system, okay? So when you diffuse this in your home, it purifies your air. Not just purifies the smell and makes a nice fragrance, it smells like Christmas by the way, but it actually purifies your air of anything that is airborne in your air. Okay, so it's a great one to use all year round, but it comes into its own during the winter season. We also apply it topically diluted in order to support our immune systems. And it's in all of our household cleaning products. We use Thieves household cleaner, Thieves laundry soap and Thieves washing up liquid, okay? Because those 5 essential oils are just the best for cleaning and purifying any surface or fabric or anything in your home. So that's Thieves. So they're the 10 essential oils that come as the main part of your premium starter kit, which is the way we jumped in and got started with our essential oils. In addition to that, you get 2 bonus oils, okay? This is for the premium starter kit in the UK, obviously, because I'm English, and Europe. And the 2 bonus oils that you get are Stress Away and Orange Plus. So Stress Away again is a blend of essential oils. It's got vanilla and copaiba and lime in it, and basically all the essential oils that are good for calming and grounding you. This is Young Living's #1 best-selling essential oil blend for emotional support, okay? It's called Stress Away. That's what it does, okay? You can diffuse it. You can use it topically. You can diffuse it. But the very best thing to do with your Stress Away is this. So in your kit, you'll also receive one of these, which is called a roller top fitment and a lid. When you get your Stress Away, I recommend that you take one of these that comes with your kit. You get 10 of these little 1 ml sample bottles. Decant 1 ml into here, so you've got it spare for if you want to diffuse it. Then flip your lid off. Just push, like literally push it out with your thumb. Then take the rollerball top, sit it in the neck of the bottle, then take the twist on cap and screw it on. You should hear a click. Before you tip it upside down, just check. If it doesn't move backwards and forwards or come out, you've done it. You can then use this as your new perfume, okay? Wrists, back of the neck or over your heart are great places. Basic pulse points are good places to put essential oils for emotional support. And then it's ready, okay? You don't need to dilute it. You don't need to put any carrier oil on. You can use that straight away, okay? It has got lime oil in, so it is photosensitive. So just make sure you're putting it under clothes, like on your heart or even on your feet during the summer months when your skin's gonna be exposed to direct sunlight. But that is just your emotional support oil, hands down the best thing. The other one is Orange Plus essential oil. Now what you'll notice is that this doesn't have an orange label with a clear window like the other ones. This has a white label. This shows that this is a plus oil, and what that means is that it is a food supplement oil. There's no reason whatsoever why you cannot use this topically or put this in a diffuser and use it aromatically. It just means that it has been labelled for and approved for use as a dietary supplement, okay? There's so many benefits to orange essential oil, similar to lemon essential oil in the sense that it's amazing for boosting your mood and your emotions, but it's also very calming and grounding. Lavender and orange are our top ones to diffuse at night time. So you can put this in the diffuser because it's orange essential oil. It's nothing special. It's got nothing special done to it. It's just got a different label on it, which means that you can use it in water. You could add it to drinking water. You could add it to flavour food. You can also add it to a capsule and take it internally that way. Now, with all citrus oils, you need to make sure that you're not adding them to any drink or food that's in a plastic container. You need to use glass or stainless steel because citrus oils break down petrochemicals in plastic and you really don't want to be drinking them. Okay, that would be a bad move. So you need to use stainless steel bottle or a glass, okay, if you're gonna use them in that way. The things that are great about using orange oil internally are that it is fantastic for supporting the respiratory system from the inside, and it's also great for helping your body to eliminate pathogenic microorganisms. Now, if you don't know what a pathogenic microorganism is, go Google one or them, and then you'll know why. Adding lemon essential oil to your daily regime, either a drop in some water or taking a capsule, is such a fantastic way to support whole body wellness. So that's the 12 bottles that come in the premium starter kit. You have your 10 basic oils, and then you have your Stress Away and your Orange Plus oil as your bonus oil. In addition to that, you get the little top that we just showed you how to put on the Stress Away. You can put that on any of these bottles. If you're thinking, actually, I want to put that on that Copaiba, go ahead, like do it. But that's the one we recommend you put it on, and then you just roll that all over yourself. And you also get 10 of these little tiny bottles. So whichever oil you decide to put your roller top on, take a little bit out first so you've still got the option to diffuse it if you want to, or you want to use it like in any other way. You can also share samples with friends, essential oil samples with friends, or you can just put them into these little bottles and then have them in your purse or your handbag or your work bag or wherever you want to take your oils with you, but you don't want to take like the full pack with you. You also get some of these little information cards which give you ideas for using some of the oils, and 2 of these, which is Young Living's nutritional support drink, Ninja Red Wolfberry Juice. It is fantastic. It's great for your immune system, it's great for your digestive system, it's great for brain and eye health. It contains cherry puree, which is great for sleep support. It's also got essential oils in here. It is basically your one-stop supplement shop. We all take 30 mils of this every day in our household, and it's fantastic. So there's some of those to try. And then the piece de resistance, the diffuser. Okay, so I've talked a lot like, oh, you might want to diffuse this and do that and diffuse that overnight. You get one in the kit. You get a diffuser in the kit. This is the Dewdrop diffuser, and it is the bomb. In the world of diffusers, this is the bomb. Okay, it contains a little tiny metal disc which vibrates really fast, and that causes the essential oils to disperse with the water, and it comes out as a water vapor. Okay, so there's no smoke, there's no heat, there's no steam, there's no danger. You basically put water up to this little red marker here, and then you add in 2 to 6, however big your room is, bigger room, more oils. We usually use around 4 to 6 oils at a time in this. You add whatever you want, you pop your lid back on and press your button, ooh, and a blue light comes on and the water vapor starts to come out of the top. Okay, if you press the button twice, the water vapor carries on, but you've got no light on, so that's a good option for nighttime if you don't want the night light on. And then you press it one more time and it shuts off. It runs for about 3 hours. If it gets knocked over, it shuts off. If it runs out of water, it shuts off. There's no heat, it's just connected to the mains by a low voltage adapter. It is made from medical grade plastic, okay? So just previously, I talked about not using citrus oils in a plastic cup if you were going to drink them, because it will break down the petrochemicals. This is medical grade plastic. It will not break down, so you can use citrus oils in it, okay? Lots of diffusers on the market don't tell you this, and good companies that do will say, do not use with citrus oils, or do not use with citrus oils for prolonged periods, because what happens is they're breaking down the petrochemicals in the plastic that makes up the body of the diffuser, and you're diffusing petrochemicals into your air which you're breathing in. Not only that, the little ultrasonic disc that vibrates is metal, and if you leave citrus oils in contact with metal and water for a long time, it will corrode it and it will rust, okay? Not with this one, because it's medical grade metal. So you can use citrus oils or any blends containing citrus oils, like your thieves oil, which has got lemon oil in it, to your heart's content, and it will never cause damage to your diffuser unit. It's also almost silent, and it's just such a beautiful thing to have in your house. It's like your natural air freshener, and there's just so many benefits to diffusing essential oils in your home. So that is the complete premium starter kit and a whistle stop guide to what you can do with all the stuff that comes in your premium starter kit. If you buy it as a kit, it's just under £160, but you're getting over £400 worth of value compared to buying everything separately. So if you were to buy like this, and then think, oh, next month I'm going to get a bottle of lavender, and then the next month you're going to get a bottle of Panaway. Okay, if you spread out the cost of buying each thing individually, it would cost you over £400 at retail. When you buy this all together as a premium starter kit as a Young Living member, which is free, it's free to become a Young Living member, you get it for just under £160. So I hope that was helpful. Please shoot us any questions, and if you want to get your hands on one of these amazing kits, just give us a shout. See you soon, bye.